Hey YouTube, this is a unscripted video. Well, pretty much most of my videos are unscripted, but this is a more serious video for my neurodiverse, my spicy subscribers. I have some advice for you guys. When the world, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but like when the world is like kind of feels unreal or maybe too real or whatever, it just feels kind of distant, and I don't know if maybe some of you have felt this, but like where you felt disconnected from the world and you just feel like you can't, like physically. I've been struggling with that for a while, for a long time, for quite a few months now, really bad, maybe even a year, but specifically really bad. It's called dissociation, and I just wanted to give you some advice here. But anyway, my advice is, if you start feeling like that, where you're disconnected, this video is all over the place, but we'll get to the point. But if you feel like you're, disconnected and stuff, and I've just had a revelation, like full on just right now, just tonight, 5 a.m., I'm still up, so, you know the struggle. But, I just wanted to address the fact that if you feel like that, the absolute worst thing you can do is to get rid of more sensory issues. Too much. There's a limit to getting rid of sensory issues, because getting rid of all sensory issues starts making it even harder to ever deal with them. In fact, it disconnects you even more. And I just realized that tonight, and I'm going to make an effort now to be more of a sensory seeker. I used to be, not so, like, okay, so like when I started really realizing my sensory issues, like really realizing what I struggled with, I started to avoid those things, and for years, and I thought I should make a video on this, because it's just, in my mind, it just came to revelation, and I just thought, I should tell you guys. I guess my point is, I realized that my sensory avoiding has become a problem, because I'm so avoidant of the sensory that I've become completely disconnected and too sensitive, even more so, from avoiding them. Things that weren't as painful have become more painful because I've been avoiding them too much. Now, I'm not saying to put yourself in painful sensory situations all the time, and of course give yourself grace, but stop trying to avoid the sensory so much. You're completely, that's what can disconnect you. I mean, especially the last few days, I don't know what's going on. I've been having some issues, but I've not been able to connect fully to the world. The world feels so distant, and I don't like it. And I'm gonna start connecting more, and what do you call it? I need to start feeling the real world more. I have really bad OCD and stuff too, so there's a lot of things with that. But I guess my point is, what I'm going to focus on, I should say, is not avoiding so much. I've been wearing these, these gloves. I'll go grab them. They're those, lunch lady type gloves. I've bought them. Now, I'm not going to be completely not using them, because sometimes they are useful for, so I can wash my hands less, because my OCD and sensory issues and whatnot. And then they cause eczema, but I don't know if you can see, it's kind of reddish. It's not as bad as it can be, but I need to wash my hands less. But anyway, that's beside the point. I guess what I'm trying to say, guys, is To my neurodiverse folks that are maybe struggling with dissociative issues, like I've been in full-on dissociative, derealization, that's the word. Derealization for the past, I don't know, few months, maybe a year, like I said. And it's not fun. But I think part of the problem is that I've been so avoidant of my sensory issues, so afraid of the uncomfortable, that I actually made the world even more uncomfortable by not letting myself get used to it. And of course there's a ceiling to sensory issues, but I think I've made it worse. I've made my ceiling even lower. So to all you guys out there, don't be so avoidant of the sensory issues. Please, please, please don't, because it just makes things worse. And yeah, because there's neuroplasticity that can be stretched in your brain. Your neurons aren't completely set in stone for a lot of things. You can be, like my dad says a lot, you can stretch, and just sensory issues are no joke. I get it. Sometimes you need to get away from them, but I guess one other suggestion I have is, instead of avoiding the sensory issue, replace it with something pleasant. Instead of just getting rid of all of the sensations, replace it with a good sensation. Just a little something different, instead of avoiding all the time. Because I think that's the biggest problem that's caused all these issues. Replace it. Don't cut it off completely. Like, I've learned that when I wear my noise-canceling headphones, when they cut off everything completely, when I take them off, the sound is so much worse than it was when I had them off. I guess that's it. Of course, a lot of the hiccups and weird ums and whatnots will be edited out of this, but I just wanted to share that advice and that revelation with you guys, and share my advice on how to help some dissociativeness. I don't know if it'll work fully, but it'll at least help and whatnot. So just don't avoid all sensory issues completely. Embrace the uncomfortable a little bit, at least. That's all for me. Bye, and God bless you guys. And I just pray this video helps people. Well, bye. Future Miriam here. I just want to ask if you'd like and subscribe, because I'd like to make this one of my ways to eventually make money. I'm nowhere near there, but of course I want it to still be a passion, so I'm not gonna extrude myself too much, but I just like to ask if you'd subscribe. If you want to, it's your choice, but if you like funny videos or music or goofy random videos, ADHD videos, neurodiversity, you can watch my videos here. So yeah, at the end screen here there's a video that I think you might like if you like this video. So yeah, I hope you like my content, and I hope you watch more.